Oh, catch that bench?
Yeah.
Well, you need to get some get off
So you got one
Friday.
Oh, yeah.
They stand out here, give me advantage.
And
You've been recovered.
That sucks.
And if you're sitting in range, shoot.
Evening.
Introduced myself earlier. I'm Tomas. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry? What was your name? John. Okay, nice to meet you.
Well, you think Dallas.
Good. Find your shield.
Well, if you want one, help yourself during that first door on the bar. As you go around.
above the
No, the bar. The absinthe is all put away. I thought it was the bar, the bottle away.
I just remember
All right, see where the wine glasses are at?
Yes.
The bar is straight down.
Yeah, okay.
First door. There's a box and a half in there.
Yeah, in a pot.
No, I'm just getting back into work.
Let it take it. Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot what lifting a penny can, but
Where's the
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
you didn't call me.
Oh.
Eric.
Weird.
See Marcus out.
Oh, my grip.
Mark isn't here yet.
That explains.
So those are probably the changes tonight. Maybe Angus.
Angus isn't going to be there. He said I read the list and he said he's one shot in the candy corn. About a block and a half down south, just further south, the other side of the U-Haul. So I think it's probably closer to a week or two to get everything moved.
I'll keep this one.
Take the shot cup. Okay.
Ah, they shortened it.
What's that? Oh, we got a new one.
It's good about
That's probably the really long one.
right off the top. It hits going on the way in.
Yeah.
They gave it to him yesterday. Yesterday.
Thank you.
I'm driving practice for the first time.
That one fits them better.
Yeah.
You don't swim in them.
They want them, that's what they're trying to make them where they don't get in just above the knee. Look at Mr. Yancey there, he's bouncing.
You go find yourself.
You have a step on the strap.
Huh?
You have a strap that's on the board.
Hey!
Hey!
Sure. Yeah, just one.
You got something here? Had nothing on it.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you hit bare shoulder and I didn't even wince. Get the two. Two in.
Needs grip tape.
You got me out here. Nick? Yeah, you got it. Good job.
What does your motto say?
Peace, not words.
Peace, not words.
Okay. Just like your mom people. Good.
I'll just take. Okay, I'll just take it as a tilt. Oh, sorry. Hey, wait a minute. That would have been a tilt.
That was dead.
That would have been a tilt.
Good. Help. Ready? Good head. Got me in the belly.
Two in, Bill.
If I had a shield on my arm, I'd want to stick it out there.
Well, you lose your sword arm, you got your shield on.
What are you doing?
When you go you got me too.
I would go.
You cover those things. Good, you got it.
I'll
Yeah.
have much more time to rest my arm.
Dean's not working.
Sorry. I can't keep going.
Good job.
Yeah, well, actually, there's no winter grass growing in. The seed we put up there didn't grow.
Yeah, fix that.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I like what you're saying.
That's kind of giving up on that patch over there. Problem is, all these. Is
that hard enough?
Okay.
You have to water the ground.
Yeah,
So, taking that arm out there,
Okay, so it's fine.
get over and put it on top of it. Just bring it up.
is it a bottom?
Huh?
What did I hit you?
Is it
Head.
Oh, I was aiming for the leg. I'm just swinging out there.
You all right, Sam? How come you're not buckling up your back of your lemon trees?
This was made
Wow, the new one.
You guys gotta plan this out.
He's got a point.
I don't know how I missed that the other time.
Can't go to the party to looking like that.
You just gotta get the shield up. You just let the one fly.
That's it. Better if you get your horse and on that thing. That way you can horse. You can
You could be RPG even better fun.
Yeah. There's household tags on the front of it.
Yeah.
Ready? Yep.
I think I'll give you. Oh, I think I'm going to the one on the shoulder. Sorry, I didn't hear you call anything.
You didn't.
A waist wouldn't be a kill without a mass weapon. Just a leg. If it was your hip bone, it's my hip. That's why I was taking it. Okay, it's just a leg, man. Ready? Good. Yours is off the up here. There's no force behind it. Yeah. I'm not used to fighting on anything, so.
Yes, sir. I'll let you know when they come in.
Way too tippy. So red pass. Yeah.
I did catch it, man. I'm like, oh, good one. Nice shot.
Lucky, lucky.
Drop everything. Didn't move right. Standing up. Good. Not paying attention to range. Felt something hit my hip, but I think it was your back.
Yes, ma'am.
You caught the shoulder. I'm trying to tell whether it's shoulder and arm. What do you feel like you did?
What do you think about that?
I couldn't see your shield from the way.
Stop heading, Hummingbird. Take his leg. There you go.
I won't call a crotch shot Mike. That was good.
Z-Book.
These Crusaders, man.
Somebody's got to represent God.
That's, well, Elias is. He's a Crusader. But he's also out for profit, too.
You know, as long as he's killing heathen, what the hell do I care?
Like I said, my motto is crusading for fun and profit.
A lot of them is crusading for God and country. You just heard him.
As long as he's killing heathen, what the hell do I care? I don't care if he makes a profit off of it. They're dead. Either way.
I just have these killing heathen. What the hell do you do with sacking Byzantians?
Because they're not of the true faith.
Oh, I
Splitters!
just checking. Damn right.
Good head.
Although I'm willing to bet there weren't a whole lot of Venetian troops as part of that. Just
Right into here. You guys just fight for us.
Oh, good. We got it.
You need a bit more power with that swing.
Sorry, you need to. I know it's so light. I didn't have anything on that, okay? Instead of a face mask. Is that a leg or? Oh, okay.
Alright, he beats my leg. No. Tomas, nice circling. Good work.
Thank you.
Great job, brother. Great job.
Thank you, Pussy.
That arm back, Egan.
Egan! Egan, remember you're not allowed to do that anymore. Day! Egan! You're dead! Egan! Egan! You're not allowed to fight with your hand behind your back for a while.
You're
remember?
dead.
Oh, sorry. Was that what changed?
That's for him. He's
He
dead
put
if
his
he
hand
loses
in
his
front
arm.
of his body.
Oh,
Is that how
If you want to carry a gauntlet, you can fight that way.
okay. How do you move so fast with the big shield?
The dance behind it.
I didn't have a chance to draw from last night.
Big guy.
Baron Reese. RHYS.
Was that? Did I charge you there? I think I stepped over too many there.
Oh, we were good.
I'm dead too. Two in.
Nice fight. Sweet. Nice fight.
See how many power on that shot? It's right there.
Black bag.
What's he need?
Strappy tape.
Yeah.
In my black bag. Yes, you don't have a basket hole? Yeah, bring it all to me now. Thank you. David and Goliath here.
Come on, Zane.
Sir Michelot, come here for a minute. Turn around. Right there.
You shield that when you're in range. That far down. Yeah, you're wide open.
Zane,
Pay attention.
Now, rope it to his sword there. Rope it to his sword.
always a pleasure.
I've got some half-inch that's probably better perfect for the rope stuff. In the teaching room, there's a whole case of it.
And I go, boom.
About a whole case of it, and got the wrong size, and I can't about we ordered the half-inch stuff.
No problem.
John.
Yeah.
What's his name? Not you. What's his name? What's his name, John? This guy here?
I'll be with him in a second.
No, we're getting, I got some smaller tracking tape. Will be work better for roping.
I'll get it taken care of.
Yoga went to get it. He said that you guys haven't got that half-inch wide tracking tape.
I may ask you to write down some stuff.
Okay, you can tell me what you want down?
Yeah.
All right, we got it, Bob. Ryoga wants to get some narrower tape.
I have some.
He wants to get some narrower tape in the TV room. There's a whole case.
I have some too.
You got the arm? This one down?
You're already down. No, keep it. You're already doing it.
It's half-inch.
Sorry. Yep, no problem. Yeah, body's good.
Actually, yours is good.
Where?
I don't know if it was that first one or second one, but
I got something in the rib. Sorry about that. You're right. Lord. You're right.
How about this one?
All right.
Get him, Rebecca.
Watch your legs, Rebecca. Huh? Come on. I thought you were gonna
Good. Going the way. What? Going the way. Oh, I wasn't even going to the way. I was going to go.
Hey, okay. They decided on a $5 per person you can't.
It's like a shock if you hit that one. I got a name that here.
Are you still bringing your friend? Yes. Okay.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Where's the leg go? Wasn't it? Wasn't it leg?
Okay.
I was just telling us I was trying to
Did you think it you tonight?
Be gentle.
So?
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be they're like a processing fee, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. I'll have to make a big take care of this. Go home.
I forget. How new are you?
First time back
Okay,
though.
so I can pay a full for it. All right. Nice leg shot.
This is where you gotta put some chain on it. Ooh, I can dress her up a little before you show off, or I think I can. Now, Livia.
I hit it? Go open.
Kill him.
Not
Not yet.
Drive-by sorting. Then when I throw, pop like that, like that. But yeah, look at the front. Yeah. When I throw it,
Starting to wrinkle your nose.
really brand new home.
I'll go in. Ready?
It's all pelts.
Not really a wrinkle.
Now,
Really? I better lose a
you're
fly.
doing the same thing. You keep pushing the shield out here, okay? Keep it close to your body.
But
Again,
I don't know. I was calculated.
keep this kind of rotate. Then go look at the front third, just go like that a little bit.
I got a couple up.
Go, quick, slow, start.
Now when I throw, what do you gotta do?
Alright, this is.
You're doing the same thing.
I'm
You're holding your shield out here,
Okay.
and then when I throw, take it. Same thing.
Alright.
Nice shot!
Good job, Tulane.
You got the meaty part.
Yeah, at least it sounded like it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
That would get harder though, just so you know.
Come on, Zane.
Is that lighter? I don't think you can hit you. Keep going.
Yeah. Hey, bring your computer or laptop, wherever you got it. Oh.
Good.
We did head-to-head with Coach Recon. We did play team. That probably can only do up to only 4. It's all the game will allow only 4 and go 3 con.
Put them at 83 to 63 to Soto.
I play, they like this, they let me play 74. Go up there. There's somebody out there.
What's up, Conrad? Bend your torso a little bit.
My rogue spear will let just about unlimited play. There was like 8 of us playing rogue spear. We had 2 teams of 4 games. Against the terrorists. Yo!
All right, hang on.
You want to go fix him? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Reminds me when we talked about working on the left, you decide a oval. Yeah. Sorry. I got to write that down at book. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
God, it would have buried me in your car. Oh my God.
Yeah, arm. Look at that head, though.
It felt good. I don't know though.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That leg shot stung though.
That's okay. Works for me. What's going on with my chin strap tonight? Oh, we can do a third one. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Oh, here, good. I'm not gonna run.
Go low.
I wonder why that thing stunk so damn bad. That forearm piece that I lent out to one of the guys last week and never came back.
That is good.
The smoker. What was it? Green helmet? Good? Oh, good. Oh, yeah. I think I had a nice leg up. Yeah. Let's go!
Tell you next.
No, I'm gonna wait for Polka.
No, but that's good. I wasn't moving anyway. Did I?
Let me see that book.
Great.
Yeah.
Zay, Right behind you.
Six.
Right. Water or
Nah, I just need a bunch of help.
with what?
Baron wants me to get my armor together. So I brought what I've got.
Hold him. When you go, they're heading into the shop. So go in.
Good job. I was hoping to check while you all down. Good.
That was all arm. I didn't
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Light, kind of light on. Yeah, good arm. Yeah, you got it.
See, that's what you need to be doing, though. That little dance we just had, freshman kid. Every fight from now on.
I saw you doing what you were going to do right before you did it.
Yeah. I mean, let's like slow it down a little bit. You said you got to start doing every fight, okay?
Come on, Eric. You can do it.
Good head.
That was a good shot.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, something on the
Too light on the helmet.
Good?
Yep.
Hold that here.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Good chest.
Olivia. I'm the Schwa. Olivia. I'll just call you Olivia. Oh, yeah? You're so confused. The Schwa, Olivia, Aurelia. That's it.
I'll be late for supper.
I'd say just call me bed in bed. Corbin, how much time do we have?
What time you going to the other one? 8. It's like 10 to 8.
Double. Yeah, nice. You look at that arm. You're the shit out of it.
Get out there, I'm going to nail it.
I know.
Right, anyways.
I see you looking at it.
Do my best.
I'm like a shield of curves, and it's like, ah.
You got good protection with that thing. That's what I like.
I used to do that. Take your stuff into your arm. That's what he's doing. He's got taking you back into that breastplate. One of Jack's you guys. Needs, you know, C3 covers C3. And that's it. That's the required minimum. That's the required minimum. All the stuff is recommended to is not required.
Good.
Our knees locked up there.
Yeah. Well, you were going the inside angle that I was going, so it worked.
Next in line.
Go beat up on your night, Egan.
No salute for your night or what? Oh, okay. I'll make sure. Make sure there's some kind of revolt going on or something.
Wow.
What did you put down long before I got to you, sir?
Good lick.
Don't be scared, Egan.
I have to do that.
Good.
Put it in the wall. You don't want to dig Egan. Break the wall.
I like it a lot.
I don't think we're doing fighting practice Wednesday. It's Halloween.
Alright.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
Ask His Excellency. He's here.
Is it where? Oh, okay.
Huh?
See if he's got another one. Come on, you're in the right
Power, good power on that last one, just slow.
That's about what I do. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Good. That time was good.
Is it like this one?
Next. Okay.
No. Sure, we'll ask him next week about Wednesday night. So let me get out. Well, let's ask him when he's going to play with him.
Try and
Practice on Wednesday night.
You show up, so we'll be. You don't want to show up? Show up. Don't worry about that.
Okay, once you get a plan going, don't play around with it. See it home, hit it hard, because the object is going to the next guy. If you waste all your energy on one fight, you know, you could waste all your energy on a good fight first off the bat and lose to a lesser fighter because you're tired.
I had this shield in a great position. Close the door, baby. Close the door.
What was that?
When I was here, you see this edge close? Close the door. Punch your face.
Corwin. Egan.
Your Excellency.
Flat
I'm sorry, Egan what?
snap. Egan. Flat snap.
Your Excellency.
Okay.
Mind if you stand this way a little bit?
Look right up there.
You're not right in front of the camera.
Thank you, dear.
I mean, you're cute and all, but we actually want to see the fight.
Yeah, we're going to break here and then we're going to the other side.
No, I'd like to see you out there fighting.
Shield comes out.
See what I mean, though, bud?
Yeah, you need a little comedy every now and then.
We'll start thinking that.
You're doing
Then you get legs.
that, actually. Out there?
That hand position's great on you. Can wait the work. All the way out. Affords the opportunity to have this fight up from the ground.
You'll learn.
Well, if their sword is here, right?
Welcome back.
You know, one more time, sword's not here. Next to everybody else thinks that. So as this sword goes, suck your head in.
Don't table off the corner when you do
Close
it.
the shield.
Don't table off the corner when you do it.
The sword's here.
You're gonna hit the
Boom.
leg. Again.
The counterpunch thing. You're going to be able to do it easy. You know they're going to try and throw a wrap on the sword. They're going to try an aerial. Try and come up
I
high.
want to do a little bit slower
That
work
being
with
said,
you
just
because
shove them a little
the shield,
tighter.
I'm having trouble pushing the shield up. Well, it's the same shield. I just
Head comes a little lower. And as soon as...
I see that happens a lot.
We're going to go over a quick couple of shield lessons for melee. Then we'll do live fire drill. Egan, as soon as you get some water, grab a couple boys and go get those spears. Yes, sir.
Lame stuff though.
Nice job, Tom. Oh, thank you. Good to see you out here, Your Excellency. Do that again. Follow up with an offside. I want to see it over here. Hey, Joe. That's what I said. One more. Fall with trying to get it right for many years. Finally, they gave up and said let's do it. I was going to say, haven't you been in there long enough to know that you'll never be happy with your armor? There's always something else. Can I come up here?
No.
Wide open.
No, that's
So
impressive.
we'll go with that right to the we'll make a
No, because remember when I'm here,
I started off with a issue with ice stop and wasn't happy with it because it was too heavy. Or whether so we armored down and then armored back up and still.
Well, yeah, because if you've got your stick here, if I just throw it here, you've got it covered. Your stick's right there. If I step around, it's more behind your head. It's like you got on yourself. You can stop.
The nerve center.
Yeah.
One more?
Put it this way, I am looking forward to the Dylan. I know I can pass that.
You said one more.
Oh,
you meant slow? I thought we were going full. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, bro. I didn't mean to smack you like that. I was like, wait a minute, he's going slow again.
That's what we got armor for.
I said
See, yeah, no. Well, I think I did, and I got 4 different answers.
Oh, shit.
Depending which SCSI you use. Because it was like normal SCSI, wide SCSI, and wide SCSI.
the other one.
Then the pre-operation systems test, I know what it means. I remember that question. Exactly. I think there's Dell. And then I got BIOS from it. I thought it meant basic instructions for it. Basically for
Hold. Sorry about that.
How are the stars tonight?
I'm sorry.
It was pretty fun conversation. You have to be there for the
Headphones in?
Can't stay in one spot.
a grouping of
No, because most they're like they're in I don't have to move the camera. Else is
One more?
Why are we talking to you?
We need to change the subject right now.
You can't sit up.
I know. How about them Dodgers? Yeah, I mean, like.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, no. I mean,
They're doing pretty well.
Ooh, this one's got
last fight.
Dang. I'm surprised anybody took anything from it. Man, I hate ones that make this great loud spang! You know, if it doesn't move, you're like, I'm sure everybody heard
I
that.
figure I'd have to work out like this. Enormous amounts of food that was ingested this
Yeah, you got it.
What's my dinner? I had a sandwich and a bag of chips.
You got the arm too.
What we're going to work on tonight is something that I saw last Wednesday. The majority of the individuals were from this practice that we're doing it, and that is, as Zane begins to charge me, going like this to receive a charge. No, we don't do that. Because what happens is, number one is Zane, he impacts me, I'm leaning back, and guess what typically happens? This. And guess what happened quite a bit Wednesday? Exactly that. The other side is the majority of the troops that are fighting here. Now, I will say that if you get a chance from the sidelines to watch how Inverted does it, they do a really good job of what I've always called grounding before a charge, which is as this is coming forward, stepping forward, and then as soon as this explosion happens, stepping up. And typically what will happen is on this step forward, the person will bend at the waist because they have no choice. All that energy is driven into the waistline. So, yeah. So here's Elias. He comes. Boom. See that? Now, what do you think my poles and glaives and shit are going to be doing to him? Smack him on the head. If they don't, and he's still resistance, all I have to do is stand up. You guys are making something that's really, really simple, really, really complex. And the reason you're making it complex is because you're letting a very understandable natural instinct take over, which is, there's threat right here. One of the natural instincts for human beings is to protect that threat by avoiding it. When you're on a shield wall and you're receiving a charge, you have to ground forward. So as they come in, ground forward, and then you just stay in protected. They're going to be trying to hit you. But then, what's most likely going to happen is you're going to get hit from something over here, or Zane will come through again. Actually, Zane will come at Elias and I. Okay? Zane comes at Elias and I, and he's the only one. Guess what? Free passage.
Well, that's the thing, especially if you're on a shield wall, if you're just on a flank or something, you can be ablative then. Sure, lean to the side, let him go by a little bit.
Whack him in the ass, let your poles, your glaives and stuff back there take care of him. If you're in a shield wall, which this group will get missions very similar to that. The Fakula is a prime example, some of the bridging stuff. You've got to go set forward and then explode up, okay? Just like football, I guess. I never played football, but I know in hockey it works pretty much that way. Oh.
Let me go. When Sir Keegan says bend at the waist, he does not mean put your head down. That is bad.
Yeah.
When you bend down, it's at your hips and your knees. You're bending a little bit at the waist, but your face is still up. You got your shield and stick here, people. That's covering your head. You put your head down like this. If I come into a charge and I put my head down when Sir Keegan's charging me,
I'm going to put him on this.
I have no idea what's going on.
Or worse yet, a glaive will catch him across the spine. That hurts.
Because your head's going to go where your butt's going to go where your head goes. You got extra weight on your head, you're leaning forward like that.
I was like, bring me my shield that you're leaning on real quick.
There's that too.
And actually, let's see that next year. The other thing I want to encourage you to consider is that while this guard is great, okay, and it works for very specific things. If you're having to stand on a bridge and you're standing and you don't want to get killed, this is a great guard. You know, it's hard to hit you. That's why they came up with this. It makes good sense. When you're receiving a charge, on the other hand, that guard right here, where you brace your sword to the corner of your shield, and tuck your head, that guard right there will pretty much put every ounce of body that you have into that shield. There'll be no flex this way, okay? And it's the same is kind of true when you're punching through a line. You know, if I had to punch through here, yeah,
I'm playing radio.
If I had to go through here, I might do the same thing on entry, because he's got a shield here. I'm not really hitting him in the stomach. I might do the same thing, step through, okay? But keep that guard in front of you. This angle right here, if you imagine like a hull of a boat, when you're penetrating a line, that's the angle you want, okay? When you're receiving a charge, boom, right here. Okay, that's where it'd be a little higher, but I don't have my glove in here, so it's kind of wonky.
Now, it may look like I can just reach my sword over and hit him in the back, but generally if I do that, you can have at least one person behind him that will eat me alive.
You got Mr. Glademan sitting here. I mean, that's what Glademan waiting for, stuff like that.
So set low, get your hips in, okay? We're gonna do a little...
Hold on that. He was right about that corner being very good at opening things, but one thing in a number of times I've seen people doing, impacting bodies with this corner.
Can't do that.
That's bad.
Against the rules.
It hurts a lot.
It does. It's painful. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, all you shield people, everyone that's here has a shield, so everyone's gonna work on this with the exception of Tomas. Is we're gonna gear up and we're going to put a couple of lines together, just like in the same spacing fashion we do with our live fire drill with the spears. And this side is going to be charging that side, one at a time. What I want you don't have to do this. What I prefer we not do is balls out charging one another. What I prefer we do is, Zane, come over here for a second. So I'm gonna come, stay right there. I'm gonna come at Zane about this pace. And I'm gonna use my body mass, okay? Use my body to try and knock him off. What he's gonna do is use his body to try and get me to do this. Go, Ben. He's gonna try and hold me there. You can do this. You don't have to do this at 100%. You just got to know, you got to be self-aware with your body. So when I come at Zane, I'm not going to be going, right? I'm going to be going, I'm going to put my hips forward, and I'm going to come at Zane. Okay? That tempo, learning your body mass, is the thing that'll break you through a line. I mean, it's like that. Okay?
I'm assuming we're not throwing?
No. We're going to start with that. All I want is coming through and that boom, that tempo. And then move your feet after the contact. And Zane should be trying not to let you move your feet. Okay? Just like a dance, no big deal. Yes, Ryoga.
How many bounces do little guys get?
How many what?
How many bounces do we get?
You guys should have, this is the thing, okay.
Done right.
Trent, you're probably one of the shortest, the slightest person we have here, and I know Jerry's pretty thin cat. Ryoga, you're short. Zane's the shortest I think we have here.
Yeah, but
he's got mass. Listen, let me have Osric, and let me have Jerry. Okay? Big guy, not so big guy. Jerry, sit over Jerry. Osric is going to come towards Jerry. We're going to try and get him. We're going to drop in there. Now, see what Jerry's done wrong here is he's got his feet really wide spread and he's going like this, which means he can be pushed like a sled. When Osric comes to me, watch this here. See this?
Back leg a little further.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Not like
that.
this.
It's not hit you.
Not a whole lot I can do. Okay? As soon as he presses, I absorb, but I don't lean. You just absorb with your knees. He presses and I absorb. He's going to get to a point where he's reached maximum press. At that point in time, he's gone. Bye-bye. Ma'am.
I just wanted to point out when he's doing on his knee, is facing his opponent. Don't turn it sideways.
Oh yeah, you don't want to.
Knee, guys.
You always want your hips centered this way, so that that absorber, and believe me, when I get in here like this, okay, and he presses, and I let him just kind of press over this. See how that goes? So now he had to release. His mass is only going to go so far forward. It doesn't matter how big they are. And if he takes a step after he hits his compression, it's even worse off. Use your body, not your arms. I dare say there's probably no one here strong enough to stop him one-armed. I know I'm not. There's no way I could sit my shield out here and stop all Osric. It's not going to happen. But I can guarantee I can stop Osric by getting low, get inside those hips. Okay?
Just a real quick personal experience. Those of you who know Roland down in Tucson, he actually took me completely 360 degrees in the air and put me on my back. It's quite possible.
Got to keep your hips under you. That's why we're going to learn. It's a little judo, really, is what we're learning here. A little jiu-jitsu, a little compress and release mechanics. That look kind of awkward, didn't it? Moving on. Good, moving on. As you were. Okay, so let's get our gear on.
How much time do we have forward?
It's 9:20 on one.
What time do we stop this?
And about Conrad's last one in line.
Nice!
Woo! Good job. Last shield in line. If they're going to be ready for it, I'll go.
Just a little more.
It was a curved line.
Dude, you're over here! Watch your back boundary, Celine.
Mark.
No.
Nice hip check.
Like that?
I'm getting ready for bear pit. Getting ready for bear pit.
All right, that's it.
Elias, you're
My little line got moved.
I flanked, alright?
Yeah. That's it,
Alright guys, get some quick water, get ready for the bear pit.
That's your stirring, you're sticking to it, huh, Lion?
Yeah, it is. Hell of a chocolate, wasn't it?
It was.
Get some water, Oz.
I cheated. He cheated a lot.
No, it didn't. It bounced out, buddy. That's alright. I'll make you a lot. Do it. That you get to dump the garbage
Okay.
done tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that then. Where's your repackaging? Yeah, there's not a lot there. It was almost legal.
Almost.
I'm pretty happy with myself.
I know you were. There's a flanking move.
Years ago.
More comfortable.
I had weight classes. I think I was in the 130.
That one was like, did you pull it on purpose? Well, and you were screaming that one in my head, and I was looking at the same time.
Egan's gone home.
I know you were probably watching.
This was when I was in 8th grade. So
Yeah, these are, I pulled it down once.
I was 130.
Sorry. So the handout was, yeah, I thought you did too.
Yeah, I'm getting married.
I did, but I did 6 too, so I wasn't sure. You want to stick with it? Maybe.
That's the problem.
Her weird noise.
Monday night football. What's what?
Not over.
I mean, no.
All right, guys, y'all start your bear pit up. You got about 15 minutes. 15, that's it. Yeah. 25 after you, so it's about 9. So you got about 15, 20 minutes of a bear pit. So if you're gonna do it, do it.
Hal, do you hear that?
25 after. You're not gonna get a bear pit going just get going. You'll run out of time.
Yeah. 5 minutes. I'll give you 15.
So 9:40. Yeah, they better get going then.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Probably go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I think it was thick, actually. Huh? It looked like it was going thick.
Well, it was.
Hotel. Hotel.
That's like patented brown.
Remember the first one we got back in days? It wasn't here. You're way down here.
You were way inside on that one.
You're probably aware of it, but I don't say it on that.
I'll probably. Good job staying mobile, Kaz.
Yeah, stick on that level. Just still in the level.
Take a step back.
You were able to deploy something.
Thank you.
Against the
Okay,
bar.
okay, that works.
Right next to the
That
bar.
was a big difference.
I was wondering who that belonged to. Trying to figure out who's left. They're black jeans and a shirt.
Are you gonna get a running start for me? Toro. That's out of bounds, you know. Good. I tried to do the step and out. I just should have shot higher.
Wow, that came pretty close, eh, girl? I'm gonna give him a tank check in front of the camera. Take circles.
Shots with my ribs.
See that? Keeping the tread block.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop it. Stop being mean to Jason, put him on his knees up. When you also see how we're going to use the left knee still go up and down again.
Stay on.
Oh, you want to do it?
Put a hip check in the mark.
Yeah, I bet you could do it.
Yeah, you got caught.
Then you do. Come on, Zane.
Get the Duke, man. Come on, Zane, you can do it.
Or you just let him not, just not let him.
I like it. flag driver.
Yeah.
Really aggressive. Way to stay on him.
Oh, my hand is hurting.
I'm ready to go.
My feet.
Okay.
That's good. Not okay.
That's insane. Please tell me I'm getting tired.
Hey, Corwin, would you notate for Zane from his knees, close, just put from his knees, closing the door and offside.
Okay.
Better?
Good, goodbye.
Good try. But, good try.
Oh, was that a knee? Shit, sorry.
Feels all right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Feel bad about that. Now, off the sword. Figure it out.
Nice fight, Moss. Nice fighting.
Basket. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got the chest.
I don't know. I think you're right, yeah.
I don't have any more, but I did, yeah. Hurry. Good job, buddy. Give me the hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Wake up, Zane.
You got the bottom of the steel, huh? There's no authority, though.
Oh,
Good leg.
close that door. That was the right shot.
Yeah.
Set. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh,
Yeah, you caught my back. Good shot.
Roll.
But I got a hand
Shot, Ryoga.
Playing with my food.
Watching that shot.
Yeah, you got hung up in something. There's no power. I don't know what you got hung up on. Yeah, shot was
Nice. You can't swing.
Good.
Good arm. Hit over here in the body, but I don't wear any body armor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that one is the long range. And the red one that you want, the red one.
Much better. Much better.
Shut up.
5 minutes.
Right.
So what's that for?
Maybe moleskin. It's like a fur like
We get you out of the way.
band-aid deal. It's good against calluses and stuff.
Mark, you alright?
Yeah. Buddy.
All right, Mark?
Mark.
Mark, water.
I know that shot.
Your praise. Water.
Yeah. That's back. Great shot.
What's up? I can't breathe. Allergies are kicking my little butt.
Honey, I hate to tell you, but that ain't a little butt.
John, the last one won.
Yeah, that's how I got me. Oh, my wrist, they have to get me wrapped around the bone.
Take 2 steps to your left, please.
Hear me
Thank you.
over.
On the end of the line. Yeah, on the end of the line.
What did they do? What did they call them? They just call them major. They're my.
Was that too much of a corkscrew or?
Oh, nice. Good job.
Come on, John's last one line.
Okay.
It made it bounce off. Unless you want to like, you have more.
Come on.
All right, last fight. Bottom top, Gary. It's all done.
Oh, yeah.
What I want you guys to walk away with, though, is the shield work that we did tonight. One thing I do want to kind of address my attention at Wednesday, and I don't know if it's a reality, and what I don't want, when I bring this up, what I don't want is a bunch of, oh, well, I don't want any rebuttal, I don't want any confusion. Just want you to hear the opinions of some others about some of the things that are going on Wednesday. It has been brought to a couple of our attentions that Wednesday fighter practice for the first 4 or 5 passes, that everybody, I'm not talking about just this crew, but I mean everybody, little stiff, little thick. I don't see it, and I certainly, when I'm hitting people out there, don't see it, but I just want you to be mindful of that, especially because they're practices. And if Sir Elias tinks you across the head, normally I'd say take it because you didn't protect it if we were out here doing single season, but I don't want you in that mindset for melee. It has to be a telling blow to kill you in a melee scenario. Period, the end. So be mindful of it. And those that go out to Wednesday will get to hear this talk given again, probably by Duke Aaron. The other thing I want to say is, when you go out Wednesday, those of you that worked out tonight, I want you to be thinking about that shield stuff on how to repel, how to receive charges. If you're in a mission where you have to skirt or brush a unit, think about that hip check. It's important. It's a good technique, and it's low energy. Doesn't take up a lot of energy. And I would also like to say that I expect to see more of you armored before 7:45. Okay? Starting to get a little lax on that. We've always had this thing here where, yeah, it kind of sucks in a way because you get armored up and maybe it's somebody from Monday night that you're having a fight. Okay, as your warm-up fights. So what? You fight each other here every week anyways. Try something new on people we always fight. Okay?